am I doing today? I'm seed starting, which is my favorite thing to do this time of year. Makes me think spring is right around the corner. Why do we seed start? You do this to get a jump on our very short growing season. So I can get these seeds germinating almost to the point where once I put them in the garden, I'm gonna harvest them so much sooner and enjoy the fruits of my labor early. What do we need? We need seeds, we need soil, we need water, and we need something to plant them in. I'm using this incredible little system for growing my seeds. It's got a dome, it's gonna keep the moisture in, and I'm working with 72 plugs. I think that's the ideal number. It's gonna give me a lot of plants. So today, what I'm starting are these beautiful scabiosa seeds. It's going to produce the most lovely little flower, and it's going to fill out all of my bridal bouquets and create this little dancey element. So I'm really excited about this flower. When you're seed starting, all the packages are going to give you details for that particular seed. Not all seeds are the same. Some like more heat to germinate, some like less light or more light. So you'll get all that information on the back of your package. And the soil I'm using is made specifically for seed starting. It's got vermiculite in it that really holds the moisture. I'm gonna add water to this. And basically you wanna have enough water that when you squeeze the soil, a few drops of water come out. Perfect. Give it a good mix. Looks good. And now I'm going to add it to my trays. Just push it all around with your hands. Get in there, get dirty. And seed starting is also great because direct sowing is fine, but if you don't have a really good soil in your area, this is ideal because it gives your plants a nice strong start, and then when you get them in the ground, it's like an insurance policy. Give it a good bang. That'll settle the soil. And then we can just add a little more to top it up. You can also make your own seed starting mixture. That's a whole other segment. See, to me, these are like diamonds. Who needs diamonds when you have seeds? Well, I still would have diamonds, but I really love seeds. We have to talk about germination rate. I know, boring, but actually it's very, very exciting. Some seeds have a germination rate of 97%. What? That means pretty much every seed is going to produce a plant. Then there are seeds that have a 67% germination rate. So when we have something like that, we want to add a couple of seeds to your cell pack. That ensures at least one of them will sprout. For these, scabiosa, germination rate 80%. Those are good odds. So I'm going to throw a few extra seeds here and there just to up my odds. Also, with these little scabiosa, they've got a pointy end. I'm putting that pointy end into the soil and pressing it in. I'm in my happy place. This is my therapy. It's meditation, it really is. Put on your favorite music. I even believe talking to the seeds, dancing with the seeds. You know me, I love to dance. So make sure you're in a good mood when you're seed starting. Seeds are in, now we want to add water. And this is actually tricky because you don't want to overwater and you don't want to underwater. So the ideal thing to do is to water from the bottom. That's the beauty of this system. It's got a tray there. So I'm going to fill up the tray and the soil is going to suck up as much as it needs. And these little seeds are going to be the happiest little seeds that ever lived. And we'll start that. And something else, I don't put too much water in the bottom because I want to see how much they soak up. So I can spray the top with a spray bottle. This is another great way to ensure that I don't blast the seeds out of their seed packs. One thing that's really important is to label your seeds. If you've got trays and trays of seeds started and you have no idea what you're putting in the garden, it's really helpful. I also keep a gardener's journal. I'm a total nerd and I love it. And my journal tells me the dates that things germinated, when I put them in the garden, how long it took to go to bloom. Once you've got it labeled, pop it in one of the cells. Now I can put my lovely dome back on. You might live in a climate where it's warm enough to plant outside, to start your seeds in a greenhouse. That's ideal. I have to contend with potential frost, so I'm taking these inside to get them germinating. I'm just prepping my raised beds here for the seedlings I started 6 weeks ago. I'm amending the soil a little bit, adding some compost, and it's gonna make the soil rich and happy, and these seedlings are just gonna explode. Ideally, if you can make your own compost, that would be amazing because it's gold. Working it into the triple mix that I have here in the beds. You'll want to make sure to acclimatize your seedlings by doing what's called hardening them off. And you do that by introducing them to their environment a couple hours each day for about a week, and then they're ready to go in the ground. So you'll just sort of pinch the bottom of your cell pack and that'll push the entire plant up. And what you'll see is a lovely root structure. Nothing's root bound. They're ready to go in the ground. Scabiosa, or pincushion flower, needs about 9 to 13 inches of space between each plant. So I'm just working out my spacing. It looks like I can fit 6 plants per row. I've got 72 plants, so you do the math. 12 rows and we're done. Isn't this relaxing? Could just plant all day. As you can see, I've got a great start on planting these little seedlings. They're desperate for water. And in about a month or so, I'm gonna get to see the fruits of my labor. What do you guys think? Don't all talk at once. I can't follow you.